What's going on, guys? Sledgehammer Games released an update to Call of Duty World War II, and most of us are probably thinking it's about dang time. Am I right? Am I right? It's been almost a month since the game is released, and a lot of the fixes that this update patches up fixes long-standing issues that the game has had since launch. I've got the post by Sledgehammer Games' Twitter account in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out if you are interested in taking a deeper dive into looking at that. So, speaking of Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I do retweet news articles from higher sources on gaming, like Charlie Intel, a lot of things on Call of Duty, general commentary about the games that I'm playing when I upload a video, in case you don't have the notifications turned on for YouTube. So, Twitter's good. Twitter's a good thing. I mostly use it just for generating discussion, so make sure you guys check that out. Follow me there. I do like to talk to you guys and just go back and forth on feedback and just general discussion. So anyway, let's get into some of the patch notes, and there is a ton of them. So if you're, like I said, if you're into that deep dive, I've got the patch notes in the link in the description. But I'm going to cover the more important patch notes, well, what I felt are probably the more important patch notes, and what the bigger changes were for the update, which were, in my opinion, the bar nerf, headquarters actually being fixed and populated, woohoo, social score, map exploits, cheaters, and of course the connectivity and server side issues on Sledgehammer Games' side. So first and foremost, the bar nerf. I've never personally used the bar simply because everyone else was using it. That was probably a dumb thing on my part because the gun's recoil is probably comparable to that of an SMG. Now, I wouldn't classify it as like a Type 100 type of recoil, but more like the grease gun and a little less like the MP40. So, I don't know, guys. I don't use all the popular guns, a lot of the guns that other players are using, just because I like to be different. I like to be good at something else that other people just don't use. But I don't, so because I don't play it, I don't have any gameplay of it to show you guys, but trust me, it's starting to fly all over the place. So the recoil has been fixed. I was kind of hoping that the damage would have been addressed since it fires so fast for an assault rifle. At the very least, it should have been modeled more like the STG, and so that way it most likely, wouldn't be that fast of a time to kill, in my opinion. We'll have to see how the bar chatter goes from this point forward. If there's still issues, I'm almost certain that Sledgehammer Games will consider fixing it again. Next up, the populated HQ. Finally, HQ is populated. You can finally start ranking up that social score. We've been kind of dying for it here the last 3 weeks, just trying to get that social score bumped up. The social score gives you some rewards every time you level it up, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but I will strongly advise you guys not to do so because it's enticing to do it, but I'd hold off. We got the Winter Siege event here coming up on December 8th. You want to save as many rare supply drops as you possibly can. I would, if you're gonna drop supply drops, I would probably just do the regular ones, just to get that HQ score bumped up. But hey, unless you're grinding out supply drops and playing the crap out of this game, then I mean, by all means, go ahead. But from the rumor mill, there may be weapons coming in those supply drops, and I actually did cover that in my last Call of Duty video, so make sure you guys check that out as well. But like I said, I would probably hold off because you never know when they're gonna decide to make that call that, oh yeah, guns are now in weapon drops and supply crates. So the more that you've got in stock, the better off that you will be. Another fix worth mentioning was the map exploiters and the cheaters. Per Michael Condry, 72-hour multiplayer ban, full progression wipe, 1 month forced into the Canon 24/7 playlist. I actually laughed at that last part. Could he actually be serious? Could he be serious, guys? I guess we'll have to find out, but guys, the big reason for this is some players are finding a prestige exploit to where they could actually gain XP faster than the normal rate and progress. So in other words, cheating. So I'm glad Sledgehammer Games caught these folks, and I hope they do, in fact, get sentenced to life at Gustav Cannon. I'm still laughing at that. I think that's pretty funny. As far as map exploits go, I think most of us have experienced the exploit on Point to Hawk where players would end up hiding up in the rocks overlooking the middle of the map and the trench line. I'm glad this is fixed because really there's no place for that kind of stupid stuff. I mean, you're cheese. You're absolutely cheese, bro. When you're climbing up there exploiting maps, like it's just stupid. Get that KD up, boy, right? Get that KD up. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Lastly is the server connectivity issue. I will say that after the update, things have been working more smoothly on my end. Now, I will be honest here, my internet is not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's more than capable of handling a video game's multiplayer. And a lot of my connectivity issues may have been the cause for a lot of my struggles. Early on in this game. Hit markers were not consistent, the time to kill just didn't feel right. There were some times where the connections felt good for me, it felt natural, it felt normal, and then there were other times where due to muscle memory you'd be firing at a guy and you're sitting there thinking, okay, that should be a kill, and it's just not. Or you felt like hit markers should have landed and they just didn't. Or you were the one that was dying faster and the guy's kill cam came up and he saw you well before you saw him on the screen. So it seems to be working a lot better now than it has been, so I'm kind of excited about that, just to see, maybe it was just a one match type of thing. I hope it wasn't. Maybe it was like, you know, just like I said, just a one-time deal. But I'll keep playing and see what's going on, see if it's actually been fixed. So guys, have you downloaded the smallish update, the 388 megs? What are your thoughts? Did Sledgehammer Games do enough to get us to the Winter's Siege event on December 8th? Are you excited to hear that they're actually listening to the community? Post your thoughts and comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video, if you enjoyed this video. And guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button if you like it, love it, and you want more of it. That's what you got to do. So guys, I'll see you in the next Call of Duty video. Probably I will want to get a weapon review up, and I think the weapon I'm going to choose will have to be the MP40. I think that's a perfect one to start off with, and then we'll go into the Thompson. I do like using the Thompson. MP40 is pretty good as well. And I do want to start cranking out some Call of Duty World War II videos. I couldn't get anything out there because of a lot of the error code 5s, the issues that were going on over Thanksgiving week. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next time in the next Call of Duty video. And until then, as always, peace.